Hi everyone, the topic of our research is the relationship between lightning strikes and weather events in Kinmen. My name is Huang Qianpei. My duty is to write programs, draw graphics, and write reports.
My name is Yang Qing. My duty is to find information and organize data. This is our school, National Kinmen Senior High, and this is another school located in Kaohsiung. This report has two important research focuses. One, using the observation, speculate on the possible reasons that lead to the increase or decrease in lightning in Kinmen. Two, compare with the other schools in Taiwan.
After downloading the original files of all Taiwan lightning strikes data from 2018 to 2020, we do the same way at the beginning of the research process. Step 1. Browse and check. Step 2. Write the Excel macro code. Then it can be applied to other files. Step 3. Write another macro code for filtering data, which can log the specific area of Kinmen and Kaohsiung. Step 4. Start to count the number of lightning strikes per month and the number of lightning days.
Through this graph, a general trend of lightning can already be observed. There are two peak periods. The first peak is in spring. The second peak is in summer, mainly due to the typhoon outer system. Let's look at the extremely high number of lightning strikes in 2019. It was due to a series of floodal events. In the poor rainy season of 2019, multiple types of heavy rainfall occurred at the same time. Therefore, we consider lightning has a strong relationship with precipitation. In terms of the total number of lightning strikes, although the total number is not the same, but the same for the past 3 years is that the highest month appear in April to May, and the highest season is also spring.
Let's talk about the lightning strike days in Kinmen. 2018 and 2019 have almost the same trend in the first half of the year, but 2020 is different, reaching the first peak later. It is even more certain the thought for the two peak periods each year. However, the real value will be affected by the degree of meteorological events. In terms of the total, the same is that the highest months appear from June to August and are all in summer. 2020 is significantly different from the others. 2020 is La Nina year, and there is no typhoon landing on Taiwan. On the whole, the summer is particularly hot, and the rainfall is particularly scarce. These may be the reasons why the situation of lightning strikes in 2020 is that much different.
In precipitation, we found that the same as the number of days. 2018 and 2019 have almost the same trend in the first half of the year. In 2020, it's still different. The first peak is reached late. After discussing the three aspects, we began curious about the relationship between them. After organizing, we found out that in Kinmen lightning times and the precipitation related the most. Second is the days and precipitation times, and days have the lowest relationship.
Then we chose Kaohsiung as the comparison region. Observing the line graphs, we can find many interesting points. There is almost no lightning strikes in the two places in autumn and winter. Except for these features, other months have completely different situations. Even though Kinmen and Kaohsiung are all in the same country, but it still have a lot of different situations on lightning strikes. Next, we look at the number of days of lightning strikes. We can see that there are no two peaks in Kaohsiung, but the whole spring and summer are the periods of strong lightning strikes. This is completely different from the situation in Kinmen, might related to the long-term impact of the southwest airstream in Kaohsiung. In contrast, the days and precipitation in Kaohsiung has a greater correlation. Therefore, we guessed that in the western half of Taiwan, the number of days will have a smaller related to the precipitation, but to the south will be a greater correlation. The reason may be due to the higher frequency of afternoon thunder shower in the southern part of Taiwan. Summer rain is always accompanied by the lightning, while the rain is in the north, or in Kinmen, mainly depends on frontal rain in spring. Comparing the total number, we guess that the difference between the two may also relate to temperature. The temperature in Kaohsiung is higher than that in Kinmen, and it is easier for Kaohsiung to form cumulonimbus clouds. These kinds of clouds will make rain that are accompanied by lightning strikes.
In conclusion, first, in frequency aspects, a high proportion occurs in the spring. From April to May is the most common. Second, in the number of days with lightning streaks, a high proportion occurs in the summer, and June to August is the most common. Third, divided by season, you can see that a high proportion of lightning streaks in spring and summer. Fourth, there will be two peak periods of lightning streak in Kinmen every year, but the value depends on the magnitude of the meteorological events.
Fifth, the first peak of lightning strikes in Kinmen occurred from April to June due to the frontal northeast monsoon, South China cloud and rain belts moving eastward. And the second peak of lightning strikes occurred from July to August due to typhoon outer system. Sixth, lightning strikes and rainfall are closely related, whether in Kinmen or Kaohsiung. Seventh, lightning strikes in southern Taiwan are affected by afternoon thunder shower throughout the year, and typhoons are in summer. Due to the low temperature, Kinmen is mainly affected by the stationary front in spring. The situation of the two land mines is different.
Thank you for your attention.